Hi everyone, I'm Maddie and welcome to my channel, and if you're not new then welcome back. Today's video I'm going to be doing a review on the Body Shop's mask. They're fairly new, but I've been testing them out for a little while and I'm going to give you my thoughts and what I think about it. I'll give a better description. I printed out all the information, but yes, if you've been curious about the new mask at the Body Shop, then please keep on watching. Okay, so they have about 5 different masks that are new at the Body Shop. And my very first one that I wanted to get was obviously the charcoal mask. If you've been following me, if you've been watching me, or even if you're on my Instagram, I have shots of these. You know that I have oily skin. It gets a little bit drier in the wintertime, but I do have oily skin, especially in the T-zone. And so as a result of that, I have pores and sometimes it could look, you know, dull or clogged or whatnot. So the first one I got was the deep charcoal mask, but I'm going to tell you first all the ones that they do have and the 2 that I settled on. So they have I'll start with the ones actually that I wasn't interested in just because of my skin type, but one of them was the Ethiopian Honey Deep Nourishing Mask. Now this mask is really for people with really dry skin. I mean, really dry skin. The lady at the shop just loves it because it really helps nourish and make your skin feel so much better. So if I had really dry skin, I would obviously gravitate towards that. But it's, like I said, it's for really, really dry skin. Then the other one that I didn't want to get was the Chinese Ginseng and Rice Clarifying Polishing Mask. Now, I used to use a microdermabrasion scrub and I really loved it because it really does, you do see a difference after one use. Like, it really brightens up your skin, it really scrubs away any of the dead skin cells and it feels fantastic. But I started to notice that my skin went bananas and I got a lot of those under the skin breakouts and they were very painful. So a lady at the makeup counter said, you know, when you have oily skin and it gets scratched up by those little whatever it's in there, it could cause dirt to go underneath and that's what would get your breakout. So I was like, okay. So I had to change up my skin routine a little bit. So if you don't have that issue but you want to scrub away dead skin, then it sounds like it would be fantastic because I used to use their vitamin C mask, not mask, but the scrub, the microdermabrasion scrub, and it was fantastic. It was really fantastic. So I'm kind of sad I'm not using it anymore, but I have a new skincare routine that's better. And then there's one I am curious about, I might pick up, but I'm going to save some of my points, is the Amazonian Akia, I cannot pronounce it. Sorry. Energizing Radiance Mask. Now, anything that says energizing and radiance, it's starting to attract me more and more. I used a mask last night that was from Balia or something from the pharmacy, and it was brightening mud mask. And I'm like, okay, but after I washed it off, it was amazing. So I'm gonna pick that one up again too. But these guys, they're not cheap. They're $28 each. So the 2 that I do have, and one of them especially is definitely worth the money, and I will repurchase it again, and I'll show you. The 2 I have are the Himalayan Charcoal Purifying Glow Mask and the British Rose Fresh Plumping Mask. So I'll show you the containers after, but the first one I bought was the Himalayan Charcoal Purifying Glow Mask because, like I said, I have oily skin, I have clogged pores. And wow, I was using before the Ionic clay mask before, and that was really nice, but this one was like 3 times better. It was super, super good. I saw results right away, and I see results every single time I use it. So what this does, it refines and revives your skin with their charcoal purifying glow mask. I won't read the whole description because it's really long, but pretty much it has green tea leaves, and I do smell that, and I love the smell of green tea. It has bamboo charcoal, organic tea tree oil, so it draws out impurities and refines the appearance of pores for healthy looking skin that glows. What can I say about this? Absolutely. Holy smokes. You put it on and it's got some chunks in it, so if you want you could scrub your face after, but I do it very gently because, again, I don't want to scratch any of my skin and get any stuff underneath, but you put it on and you leave it on for a good 10-15 minutes and you feel like this kind of, it's not a burning, it's like a tingling. And I'm kind of used to a bit of a burning sensation because at night I use a moisturizer with glycolic acid, so I'm kind of used to it, but it's more of a tingling feeling. So you leave it on and you feel it working. And then you rinse it off and that tingly, fresh feeling stays on your skin for like a good hour afterwards. So you really feel like it's working and it's doing great things. It's got a bit of a spa feel to it. It feels really, really good. And I noticed that my skin is clear. I don't know about it reducing my pores, but I think my pores look smaller because it really clears it out. And if I feel like my pores are still gross, I find after that mask I can kind of like loosen and get rid of some stuff. I'm not getting into detail because it's gross, but y'all know what I mean. Anyways, but I find that it really does smooth my skin. My skin does have a nice glow. It really does clear it. I just notice it's brighter and it feels good. And I find when I use it 2-3 times a week, my skin's just better overall. I've had a little less breakouts. I don't think it's just that. I think it's a combination of products, but this really, really helps. So anytime I feel like my nose area especially is just looking a little gross or clogged, then I just go in with that. And I'll actually mix my masks. So the other one that I did purchase, sorry, I'm getting all my papers. The other one that I did purchase, because I'm getting older and there's some areas that do get dry and some areas I do want plumping, thank you very much, is the British Rose Fresh Plumping Mask. So it's got rose petals in it, and I can say firsthand, as someone who is sensitive to smells and prone to migraines, it's got the nicest, lightest scent of rose. So if you're hesitant to try it because of the smell, don't. It's very, very light. It's super, super nice. It's really, really pretty. Let's see. So grow your glow with the Fresh Plumping Mask. All these products are vegan. So it is a gel mask. It doesn't dry, it's a gel mask. So it does feel really nice on your skin. It's got a bit of a cooling effect. So you really feel like any of your dry areas are just getting some nice treatment. It has real rose petals, yes. Rose essence, rose hip oil, and organic community trade aloe vera. Oh my gosh, you know what? In the summertime, if you get a little bit too much skin, no matter how much you try to take care of it, the sun is strong. I'm gonna try that in the summertime. Especially here, I tend to get super red like on my chest. So I'm gonna try it then. Let's see, so you get this visibly smooth, youthful dewy appearance, and it's replenished moisture, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't see as much of a difference as I do with the charcoal mask, but probably because my skin needs the charcoal mask more, but I do notice that my skin does feel just dewier, just a little bit plumper. What I do most days or most nights, I use it at night, is I'll put the charcoal mask on my T-zone, actually more my nose and my chin, and then I'll go in with the Rose Plumping Mask on my forehead, on the sides, on my cheeks, and a little bit here, and I also put a little bit under my eye. It's very good for sensitive skin, so you can get away with putting a little bit under your eye. Obviously, I try not to get too close, but if you have sensitive skin, then don't worry. So that's what I do. And I do notice that it's a little bit softer, a little bit more replenished. I don't see a massive difference, and I'm lazier with this one. I don't use it as often as I should, as often as I do with this one. So I'm gonna open this guy up. The jars are glass and they're really, really pretty. All right, I'm gonna show close-ups of this while I talk, but it's like a nice glass jar. It's heavy. And what I love, it has this little like extra lid. So that way it doesn't gum up on the outer edge. It just gums up inside. So that's what it looks like. So I'm about, you know what? I use this constantly. Oh, I love the smell. I use this constantly and I still have, I think I've only used a quarter of it, but I use it often. I've had this for like a month, I think, at least. But a little bit goes a long way. So yes, it's $28, but a little bit goes a long way, and I've only used that much. So for me, it's money well spent because of the results and how great it feels on your skin and the smell and everything. Yeah, so that dries down as a typical mud mask. It gets a little bit tight, but it's not as painful as the ionic mask that I was using, because some mud masks do tend to get a little bit tight on your skin, and I mean, you feel like it's really working, but sometimes it hurts a bit. This one doesn't hurt as much. And this is the British Rose Plumping Mask. The lid kind of stuck in there. Oh, this smells pretty too. You know what? I guess I did use these about the same. I'm more generous with this though, because I'm like, plump those forehead lines, please. But yeah, it smells so nice. It's so mild. It's really nice. And I like the gel formula. Like I said, you really feel like it is helping with any of your dry skin. I had gotten the second one because I had points saved up. So I pretty much, I think, had $25 off, and it's like, yay, that's why I'll get the second one. And I want to save up a bit more points, and then I might try the brightening one, or I might go back to the Beverly one that I was talking about, but I'm going to try that one more time, and if it is really as great as it was last night, then I'll do a review on that one. But this video is mostly centered around this one because of my skin type, because of what I need, and because of how great this has been for my skin. Again, I'm not saying anything bad about the plumping one. It's just that this one stands out the most for me because of what I need, right? Like if you have more dry skin and you need more plumping, then the rose one or the honey one might be really good for you. But if you're like me and you have oily skin and you have clogged skin and you just want clearer, nicer skin, fantastic, fantastic. Run a bath, soak in it with this on your face. You'll feel like you're in a spa. Like honestly, it's amazing. It's really, really, really amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about that. That's pretty much all this video is a review on the Body Shop's masks. If you've tried any of these masks, please let me know your thoughts on it. If it's worked for you or if it hasn't, or which one really stood out for you. And if you like this video, if you want to see more reviews, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.